I had a job interview today. I think it went pretty well. And you know that feeling when you step out of the interview and you're thinking of the different questions that they asked you, and you thought, hey, I could have answered that. And I knew that I could have answered. I forgot to mention this one thing, which was on the top of my head, but at that time it didn't come out. And you come up with all these second thoughts, and not regrets, but a lot of second thoughts that take over your mind once you are out of this really high voltage kind of situation. You think of all the alternate endings that could have took place had you remembered to do those things at that time. Well, I was filled with those today, of answers that I could have said, things that I could have said, things that I could have covered to show how smart or how aware I am. Except the interview ended in about half an hour. So what does that leave me with? And I realized that it leaves me with a lot of reflection, a lot of lessons, because a job interview it's got everything to do with who you are as a person and whether you're fit for that company or not. And so there are things that I did today and things that I heard my hiring panel say today that made me think that I am a good fit. And yet, if this doesn't work out, there are lots of lessons to learn, walk away from. Lots of lessons to walk away with, not from. And so I thought I should write those lessons down. So one of them is to research the company, do my homework, come up with relevant questions, which I did. And I see that it impressed them. Second thing is to take that pregnant pause before answering a question. So if somebody asks you about, say, hey, tell me about yourself, not blurt out the answer right away and be all over the place with your answer. Instead, take that minute to, that's a very good question, and then go on to answer it. And those are the kind of things that came to my mind. And I realized that it's everything that I do every single day, every little step that I take is either an opportunity to reflect or to learn. And it's really what I make of it. And I want to write down all my reflections, and I'm going to do this right after I make this video. Write down all the lessons that I learned today so that I do not forget them, because once I've written them down, my mind has registered my writing it. So I'm going to do that right after this video ends. In other news, I am, I think, 5 days in without any sugar or dessert. I went out for dinner with my aunt, and there were so many kinds of desserts, and I didn't have anything. Instead, I had cantaloupe. I'm so proud of myself. Looking forward to running on Sunday. That's all from here for now. Goodbye.